As we get older, we all learn valuable lessons. Looking back to your younger years, you may have thought, I wish I knew then what I know now. We can't go back and change the past, but we can always heed advice from people who are older, wiser, and more successful. Here are 11 valuable pieces of advice that most people learn far too late in life. 1. Everything is temporary. Everything in life is temporary. No matter how much we want something to last forever, it will eventually end. Even if a couple is married for a lifetime, one of the spouses will eventually pass away first. Same goes with pets, jobs, and anything else we care about. When we are young, it's all too easy to take things for granted. Remember that you only have a limited amount of time to spend with your parents, friends, and family. The advice everything is temporary can apply to negative things, too. Even if you are going through one of the worst moments of your life, it will eventually pass. By reminding ourselves that everything will eventually end, it becomes easier to let go of things that are bothering us. 2. Stop complaining. So many people complain about small everyday things. They might complain about the weather, traffic, or the quality of the meal that they ate last night. If you're watching this right now, it means that you were living in a first world country. You have access to the internet and you are an educated person. This means that you have so much more than so many other people in the world, and you have things to be grateful for. By focusing on gratitude instead of complaining about your life, it will become significantly better. Also, put yourself in another person's shoes. Do you enjoy hearing other people complain? No one does. We just want to tell the other person that it's not so bad, or to get over it. Try to take the perspective of someone else. If you truly cannot get over something, write it down on a piece of paper. 3. Life isn't fair. Unfortunately, life isn't fair. Someone might cheat their way to success, cut in line, or get away with a crime. We can choose to either let this get us down or simply realize that it's a fact of life. There is no use in getting upset over this. In fact, karma might eventually catch up with this person further down the line. Bearing that in mind, you can avoid wasting energy pining over how things are unfair. Instead, accept the unfairness of life and choose to focus on the things that went right for you. Many elderly people would probably give you this kind of advice if you asked them to look back on unnecessary things they wasted energy on in life. 4. Family matters more than friends. When we are young, our friends mean the world to us. We would rather ditch family dinner in favor of spending a Friday night out. But at the end of the day, your family are the ones who love you unconditionally. Friends come and go when we graduate school, switch jobs, and break up with boyfriends and girlfriends. But your family is forever. We are not suggesting that you give up your friendships. In fact, there always needs to be a balance between having friends and spending time with your family. But never take your family for granted or treat them like they are second best. 5. Money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy happiness is an old phrase that you have probably heard before. Money can help with a lot of things in life. There are plenty of problems that would be solved if you only had enough money to throw at the issue. However, money cannot buy love. It cannot buy true friendship, and it will not make you happy 24/7. Even the richest people in the world still have bad days and still feel disappointed and upset over things going on in their lives. There was a study that found out that money makes you significantly happier, that is, until you earn $105,000 per year. Beyond that six-figure salary, the level of happiness pretty much stays the same. In the words of the notorious Big, more money, more problems. 6. Treat yourself with love and respect. If you are being treated badly by the people around you, remind yourself that it is because they already have this preconceived notion in their mind of who you are. This does not define who you truly are, and it's still possible to change your circumstances. Start by loving and respecting yourself. Forgive yourself for your past and begin to treat yourself like the person you want to be. 7. People aren't thinking about you as much as you think. Some people go through life feeling self-conscious about themselves. They may be afraid that people are staring at them, judging their clothing, or a number of other things. In reality, most people are just thinking about themselves. Ask yourself what is in your mind most of the time. Probably 80 to 90% of your thoughts are consumed about your own life. So what makes you think that other people are wasting their time worrying about you? This is not to make you feel bad about yourself. But rather, this should alleviate some anxiety that you might feel on a day-to-day basis. If you are worried that people are thinking bad thoughts about you, chances are they're not thinking about you at all. Once you realize this, it can be very helpful to get over anxiety. 8. Never stop learning. Some people go through life on the easy route. People who hate learning in school are eager to drop out or graduate. After school, they immediately want to start working and are not interested in learning anything new. These people are often very close-minded. Without a sense of curiosity in life, you really miss out on so many amazing and interesting things. If you truly want to succeed in life and be as enriched as humanly possible, you should never stop learning. 9. The sacrifices you make now will pay off in the future. Nowadays, millennials get a lot of flack for going out to eat too much or buying expensive coffee at Starbucks. It can be difficult to imagine how making small sacrifices today can pay off in the long run. But in reality, small changes truly can add up. This is why so many people are adopting the FIRE movement, which means financial independence, retire early. They live an extremely frugal lifestyle so that they can retire in their 40s. 10. Happiness is a choice. No matter how tough things get, happiness is always a choice. Obviously, this is easier said than done. It's not possible to turn off sadness or anger in a split second just because you choose to be happy. But you can choose how long you mope in your sadness. If you struggle with depression, try to build a ladder. Start at the smallest rung by thinking of something happy and positive. Keep going by adding more and more reasons to be happy. Eventually, you'll find you are in a better mood. Being happy cannot be given to us by a relationship or money. It comes from inside. Remember, there are plenty of rich and married people who feel miserable about their lives. Try to see the world with a glass half full, and things will begin to get better. 11. A lifetime is not really that long. Last, and certainly not least, is that life is unfortunately not as long as we think it is. When you consider that we sleep at least 8 hours per night, we are at work 8 hours a day, and you may also be commuting, this leaves very little time to actually be our true selves. And as we get older, time seems to go by much faster. Remember to hold on to your precious moments and never take life for granted. Go after your dreams and live without regret.